What happened? Tailgate. Oh. How you doing, everybody? Sarasota Tim. Leaving to work over to Total Wine and More in Boynton Beach. And earlier, I told everyone I was going to be in Boca. Sorry. I got mixed up. There's two things you lose when you get older. One is your memory, and I can't remember the other one. But yeah, be in Boynton Beach, Total Wine and More, in about 30 minutes till 7 p.m. on Congress Avenue. It's the only one in Boynton Beach. Should you like to stop by? So what shall we chat about today? I got a garbage truck here I got to pass. I'll tell you what, how about my get up? What's different? Black shirt, no bow tie, no vest. Woo! It's insanely hot, folks. Actually, when you do the alcohol gigs, they actually want you to wear a black shirt and a, I don't think the vest is required either, but oh, I just couldn't imagine donning that on, even the white shirt with the bow tie today. I've been running around. I went and did my laundry. I went to the gym this morning. I grabbed a bite to eat. Looking over comments, trying to upload the videos. It's just hot. Really, really hot. And then tomorrow's 4th of July. They got me wanting to do this gig. I don't know if I'm going to do it. It's called Beyond Meat. Let me turn this down one so you don't have all that noise. It's called Beyond Meat, and meaning that it's not real meat, it's something beyond whatever maybe it's plant-based or something. I've never tried it. It's probably okay. But it's hamburgers and hot dogs that isn't hamburger and hot dog. It's beyond that. Some plant-based, maybe, I'm assuming. My debit card they give me, it's like $100, like the most I've ever seen. So I started looking over the things I got to get and the things that I have to bring. First of all, I need 2 cutting boards, 2 sharp knives, one to put the raw meat on, one to put the cooked meat on. I need an electric skillet. I need an extension cord. I need a cooler to keep the meat that I haven't cooked on ice and kept. I have to cook everything. I got a meat temperature thermometer to make sure it's 165 degrees or whatever the number is. It's all written down that it's done. I'm to buy hot dog buns and hamburger buns. I'm to buy mustard and ketchup. And I'm to make all these, and I'm supposed to cut them up and put them in a little thing for $13.50 per hour. Now, before you get on to me, right, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You're lucky to have a job. People will shovel to make money. Some people. But they have me doing, when I cook quesadillas, they got me when I take my toaster oven, cooking chicken nuggets. You guys saw that with the buffalo dressing. And that's basically throw them in, 15 minutes, pull out a hot nugget, you cut it, it fits in the little cup, and then you dip it in a little buffalo dressing and you hand them out. Not too bad. Then you get the alcohol events where you just pour a little beer or wine in a little cup. That's easy. The easiest one is called the Mom Saver. One of the most boring. I do nothing but stand behind the table and give out coupons. There's a Mom Saver coupon that has like mom stuff, like Huggies diapers and that kind of thing, in a thin one. And then there's a little booklet, coupon book that has like some pharmaceuticals, Bayer aspirin, different things. And what I'm supposed to do is gather a few of those items from the public shelves put them on my table, make a nice display, and then just give people coupons. Well, what happens is I live in South Florida. Everybody here is, up in age. So they come into Publix and they're like, hi, would you like a coupon? Say coupon savings. First of all, they think you're trying to sell them something. Second of all, they see Huggies diapers on my table and they're like a great grandmother and they're like, no, I don't need a coupon for Huggies. And I have to try to tell them, oh, well, there's other coupons here from the manufacturer for pharmaceuticals and things. And I get them to take it. But it's really boring because you're not really engaging in any conversation. Like when they come up and do a sample and taste something or eat something, and you chat with them a minute, it's kind of fun. And here it's just like, here, you hand out these coupons, and most people say, I don't need it. So you're standing there, and those are 4-hour gigs. Let me back up. The meat thing that I was telling you about, and all them groceries I got to cook, that's a 6-hour gig. And doing anything for 6 hours is kind of, I didn't work that many hours when I worked for myself. And yeah, it adds up because I'm only getting $13.50 an hour in 6 hours. It's more money. And I want more money. And I guess I'm going to have to do it because, what are you going to do? You just lay out on them? It's 4th of July. I could say I'm sick or something come up. But I don't know. But I'm not really excited about it. Today I'm doing $25 an hour because it's a Total Wine. All alcohol gigs are 20, but if they're a Total Wine, not at a Publix, they're 25. And it's a 3-hour gig, $75. So the one when I do it in Boca, because I have to drive 10 miles, I get an hour, 30 minutes each way drive time equal to the hourly wage of $25. So that's when I make $100. And you know what I did the other day? I put in 3 hours, and they pay you for 3.5. And when I do the 4-hour gigs, when I put in my time, it's 4.5 hours. You don't have to work 4, but you get paid 4.5. So that's very generous of them. But I went on my portal and I put my hours in the other day when I worked down in Boca at the Total Wine, and it's $25 an hour, remember? And what did I do? I put in 4 to 7 instead of 4 to 7:30. So I gypped myself $12.50. And when I went to edit it and change it, it said, sorry, this has already been turned in for your money. So, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. What are you going to do? So I got an email earlier. I told you guys that I was applying with other marketing companies that do just the wine or spirits or beer tastings. And these other people that are doing it, that's all they do. They don't do any food. They just show up with a little table and a corkscrew, and they pour out some wine or spirits, vodka, gin, whatever, and they get $30 and $35 sometimes per hour for 3 hours. So I got this one email earlier with this lady, and she normally only has things that's kind of too far north of me. I don't want to drive that far because of the gas and whatever. But she's got one in Delray Beach. That's adjacent to Boynton here. And she's got one in, where is it? It's just up the road here. I forget. Not West Palm Beach. It's right, where is it? Anyway, I said, I'll take it. They're on the same day, the same hour, so I can't do both. So I jumped right on it because that's how it works. You got to jump on the email and reply and say which ones you'll do. So I said, I'll do either one of these. And I made a screenshot of it and everything. And I haven't heard back from them. But that's what I want to do. I want to end up being just a wine or spirits tasting specialist and get out of this food cooking and make the higher hourly wage and have 2 or 3 of these marketing companies sending me emails where I can take these jobs. That would be great. And, you know, I'll just show up on my Sunday go to meeting. I'll don my vest and my bow tie. I'm a good talker. I'll tell people about the talking points of whatever the product is. And I'll sell for them. Just give me the opportunity. So I'm at Total Wine now. They're rolling in here for the 4th of July to get their booze. And, oh look, there's a Boost Blue Civic right here. Exactly like Miss Tammy's. Little Civic hatchback right there. Boy, it rained here hard. I need a shopping cart. It's boiling heat out there. I need to park away from the door dingers. I'm looking for a cart and a parking spot. What else can I tell you guys before I end? I'm sorry I led somebody wrong earlier about my location. It's not Boca, it's Boynton. I'm in Boynton. So, man, I worry about these people rolling in here. Half of them are drunk when they come in to get more booze. Where's there a good parking spot for Baker? Here's one. I like this because it's got a nobody can park on this side of me, and I'm giving a good room over there. Oh, this is good. I like this, and it's close to the door, so I have to go get a cart. Now I have, oh my goodness, I got plenty of time. Let's chat another minute. Let's change the subject. I want to thank every one of you guys. I don't know what happened. I don't know why this phenomenon, but I have to say it again. The comments are extraordinarily loving and kind. I just can't believe the words, the time you take to sit down and to say, it's so genuine, it's so honest, and it's so uplifting to be told numerous times of, you read the comments, you guys know what they say. Forget the negative ones. You guys have all told me, just don't feed the trolls, forget those, just move on. And, I do have that button, I have that power to hide user. I mean, they can comment, but it doesn't appear once I do that. But I allow for difference of opinion. I absolutely do. I'm not a know-it-all, even though I sound like it. But when you start calling me names or whatever, you're going to be out of here, because I'm not gonna tolerate that. So anyway, back to you sweet people, you loving 31,000 almost. I think it's 30,000. Oh, it's 31,700 last count. And I think that it is like, I don't wake up and find 2 more thousand subscribers like I was. It's still increasing, and I only pray that I can come up with more interesting things. I hear you in the comments. I know a lot of people have got it, regarding Social Security, and I know a lot of people have said, please don't stop. But you have to remember, folks, there's a lot of people joining because of the algorithm that are reading and seeing videos for the first time that didn't look just 3-4 videos back about collecting their Social Security at 62 or Medicare or whatever else I've talked about on numerous times, multiple times. I had one person tell me, I'm sorry, I had unsubscribed, too much repetition of the same. Well, I think, I get it. Sorry to see them go. I think they'll be back. But when you go to a cooking channel or a camping channel or an off-roading channel or a heavy equipment channel, which I love this one, Andrew Camaretta. He's always buying some old bulldozer or backhoe or excavator, and they always break, and he fixes them himself. And I'm sure probably people right now are saying, I know that guy. Yeah, he gets like 1 million views on every video. He's got millions subscribers, and he just does home improvement property. But all these things I just mentioned in those different genres, those videos are all the same thing. All right, slightly different. Instead of using a backhoe, he's on a bulldozer today, but he's still moving dirt, or people are still cooking something, or women that do the makeup tutorials. Those are all similar. You know, I just thought that my niche was people around my age that I was surprised. I read a comment the other day. Someone said, you mean you can collect Social Security at 62? They didn't know. They didn't know. It's just surprises that, you know, people need help. People need direction. There's people that don't know a lot of things that their cars can do with features and their phones. And when you don't know you can collect your money at 62 years old and you just keep going, and you thought it was 65 because you associated Medicare with getting your Social Security, I can understand that being a mistake in your thinking, but not true. Not true. And so there's money that someone left on the table. They were glad to find out that they could get it. So I'd like to think that I am helping people, and I know I am because you're telling me I am. But I do hear the people that want to hear different things. I got a lot of things. I got skills. I can talk about a lot of things. I can share a lot of information. I had somebody the other day talked about, what, you know, you've been in sales your whole life, and I have, that maybe you could, you know, help some of the people starting out in sales, some techniques for them. Well, you know, we'll see. You can also, and people do, make suggestions in the comments, because even though you see me answer a few, and I apologize if you didn't get answered. I see people that need an answer, and I didn't, because they're asking me a question, or it was such a kind comment that I didn't, because I'm just reading them, you know, over and over. I'm going through them, and I want you to know I don't miss them. I read every one of these, and you know, it's not so many I can't read them. It's just a little more time consuming to answer them, and like I say, I like to answer with a little, you know, thought and, you know, a few words, not like, or send you a heart, loved your comment. I don't do that. But I read all you guys' comments. I love all you guys. You're the salt of the earth, and you Christian folks out there that, you know, appreciate, you know, someone standing up and speaking things that I do sometimes. I don't mean to be too preachy, but we don't hear it enough, and we need to hear it more. And, you know, so we'll mention that again too. We'll talk about that. So, you know, I'm already talking about a few different things, and I've shared a little bit about my life. I probably have a few more stories I can tell. I've had a very interesting life. Like to hear about it? Back in 1958. That's what I tell Tammy. She gets a kick out of that. But she said, well, you can make so much money with your mouth. You're such a salesman. You can. She's so cute. We went to Atlantic Avenue last night. I took her out for a glass of wine and a slice of pizza. And you guys saw the video. That place was unbelievably, just people everywhere, you know, and it was hot. We went inside to a place that was very comfortable. I had an iced tea. It was delicious iced tea. We walked up and down the avenue there, and people watched. I was going to make I made the one video driving, and I said, let's get the selfie stick and I'll make a video. But so noisy, and there was so much music going. You know, if you get music in your videos, they'll give you a copyright infringement and strike, and you could lose your YouTube. So I can have my videos checked before I publicize them, because there's a check they do before they show me that it's okay. So I do that on every video. But when you know there's going to be music, what's the point? You can't do it. And so there's that. But I just have to say one last time before I get out and go into Total Wine to that bar they got me sitting over on the wall that nobody goes to. Every time I've done this beer sampling, one bottle of Heineken is all that gets used. It's a 12-pack that I have to buy, and only one bottle, and it only gets down to maybe halfway, if that, because I'm not put in the middle of the store where those people are with the wine and the spirits, where everybody has to walk by. I would totally be giving away some samples. They got me their own, that's good news, I just remembered, I don't have to get a cart. They have their own bar. I don't use my table. I don't have to get this out. And they put me over there. It's like I'm behind this bar, but it's not really like they know what I'm doing there. I get more questions about, do I know where something is? And I say, I'm sorry, I don't work here. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But I'm going to take my anti-fatigue mat in with me so I can stand on that for 3 hours. Because my back from the gym today and that rower thing, I told you that ab carver, well, that thing will get you. And then he had me doing those sit-ups. If you've seen the video at the gym, we got that thing on an incline. That's not flat. That's hard pulling up 200 pounds. So, anywho, we got a couple more minutes. I just feel like I got to tell you guys I love you one more time. Something about the comments that I feel like I keep missing. But you just have to know, if you write something, folks, I'm going to read it. And I'll do my best to answer it. But I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. I'm going to take constructive criticism. I'm going to take your praises. I'm going to take your suggestions. Everything. Because without you viewing, I mean, what's the point, right? I mean, it's just fun for me, but it's nice to know that people are watching and the feedback I'm getting. All right, so that's enough on that. I don't mention it often, but since I'm, going down this road, I will say one more time, I am an Amazon affiliate. So in the description of all my videos, I'm bad about putting it in like that day. It might be a day, but if you go back a few videos, certainly more than 5 or 6 videos back, you'll see a link in the description for Amazon. And if you click on that and you're a big time Amazon shopper, they got this Prime Day thing coming up. And you click on my link and you go to your, you go to Amazon, it'll take you to this wax I got on there. You don't buy that. You just go from there and search what you want. And whatever you buy or put in your cart, and if you, buy it within a couple of days, Amazon gives me a commission. And it doesn't cost you a penny. It's just something they do for YouTubers or what they call Amazon affiliates. And of course, there's the other link that a lot of you do use. And it is a very heartfelt thank you for your generosity. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, there's a link called Buy Me a Coffee. And we all know what that really is. So you're really just kind of sponsoring me. And it's just something that, from the bottom of your heart, I just can't believe it. Some of you are so generous. Thank you very much for doing that. If you have it and you'd like to do that, I welcome it, of course. So with that, it's time to crush it.